Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be playing two games of Hwei mid lane. The first one is going to be played against Sylas mid lane, which I think is a really cool game. Goes to showcase how you can play against these melee champions. And the second game is going to be played against Ahri mid lane. That one is a little bit more of a stomp, but I wanted to test this format out where I record two games and then just put them together, and it's one ranged matchup and one melee matchup. This is going to be the room page we're running. I like First Strike a lot more than Arcane Comet. I think it gives you a lot more value in terms of like late game stuff, and I just really like stacking that money, right? To my next point. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe. It helps me out a bunch. Leave a like. Let me know what you think in the comments, if this is a format that you enjoy. And also check out the Patreon. And if you want coaching from me, you can just hit me up on Discord. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the content and enjoy the two commentaries. And let me know what you think. Have a good one. See ya. Hello everyone. This game we're going to be playing against the Sylas mid lane. I figured we'd get some variety and I'd finally do what I actually said that I would do, which is whenever I release a commentary on a champion, I want to have one game against a melee mid laner and one game against a ranged mid laner, just so I can like show the diversity and the difference between the two matchups and how they play out, and like the different ways these archetypes can play. So, I have not yet played Hwei into a melee champion. I have only played him into ranged champions, so this will be quite interesting to see. That kind of sucks. We're gonna just try to farm our first strike here. Get our first strike procs, call it a day. Boom, I'm out of there. Hey, don't. What do you want to do here, bro? I can toss this one out and call it a day. That's all I can do for you, bro. And then I can take my base. Do you have flash? Flash? Do I see a flash? I'm not gonna take my base either. Yeah, I have not played Hwei against a ranged champion yet, or melee champion yet. I've played against 3 ranged champions, so I suppose we'll see how this goes. I imagine that I'm mainly just going to be using my E and then using my QE, and then I'm going to be holding my EQ just to make sure that I'm not going to get jumped on by the Sylas as easily. I think I want to just pop my E on him, get a little bit of damage already, and then step back. Very important you step back against champions that can just kind of get on top of you, especially when you're on cooldown. During the early stages, you do have quite long cooldowns, so that's something to definitely be aware of. I also don't deal a whole lot of damage during the early stages, so that's also important to be aware of. I don't mind QQing like this. Oh, he just eat that. Ah, he got level 2 on the first wave. He should have tried to E me then. It's a little bit strange that he didn't do that. But we're just going to get shoved in here probably, which is fine. I don't mind using my E here as well, just to make it a little bit annoying for the Sylas to last hit. Try to land some auto attacks on him as much as possible. Yeah, man. Go ahead. Take a point in W, land my auto attacks on him, boom, boom, there we go, get my passive proc. Just mostly to get my mana back, to be honest. Wave is nice and coming into me, which is going to make it a little bit awkward for the Sylas to play this, actually. At this point, I think we should try to work on conserving a little bit of mana and not spam as many spells, which is fine, because we can regain our mana just with WE. Super nice and easy. Gonna QQ auto him. I think I'm gonna take a point in E here. Normally I like doing double points in Q, but I think a point in E against melee champions makes sense. It's the main tool you have to kind of dissuade them from that was the main, or that was the wrong ability I used there, I can't lie. But the main tool you have to kind of dissuade these melee champions from jumping on you is EQ. So that's what you should be doing. Don't double E like I did there. That's pretty bad. This guy has no potions actually, so if we can stop him from crashing this, he's in a pretty ugly spot. So let's just try to thin the wave a little bit. Get our mana back. Oh. Well, I missed that, didn't I? He is quite low, though. He is running Ignite, but I think he's pretty close to killable here. If that hit, I think he was dead. But we're trying to thin out the wave here to make it so he can't crash. I think if I hit a fear on him, he's dead. So he has to take a base here. I'm missing every single minion, man, but it's fine. The problem is, he can jump on me here, and he might be winning because he's going to be able to heal, but I actually don't think he would be winning. I think if we can land one CC on him, he is dead. Just going to use my E or WE to get my mana back. I misclicked, so I didn't get the cannon. That sucks. I'm going to look for an EQ on him under tower. EQ into QW, I think, is what we're going to be trying to do here. Oh, good dodge on his part. Yeah, I might just be dead. Really good dodge on his part. I was dead even if the sack didn't flash there. That was just a really nice dodge. Gonna grab Sapphire Crystal here. Not Dark Seal, probably just this, and then TP to lane. You get 8 gold while you're teleporting. Yeah, the main problem, like you can see, if the enemy laners can get on top of you, you're just losing. Like, you're losing very, very hard as well. And the main tool you have to stop that from happening is your EQ. And if that EQ misses, you're dead. Or you're losing the trade very hard. At this point, I can probably just start shoving out the wave a lot and make it kind of non-interactive, which is kind of how I like to play this champion. There we go. Get the shove out, and then we can walk back down, see what we can do down here. The sack is ganking bot lane. Get a ward in the bush, maybe. Maybe we can make some magic happen down here. I don't have my ult. I don't think it's quite possible to make anything happen here, and my Yi is also just on wraiths, so let's just head back to mid lane, shall we? He might try to jump on me here. Oh, this should be good. I get 6 here as well, but I don't even need to use it, I don't think. I don't really want to waste it if I don't have to. Oh, maybe I did have to. But I'm just gonna use my ult on the sack now, actually. Get a nice double kill here. Oh, she steals the kill? Maybe we can find the Lux as well. I'm just gonna run back to mid lane. But my Xayah got a lot of gold there. My Xayah is extremely, extremely fed now. And now I can just go mid lane, blast this wave, and call it a day. Shove out the wave as quickly as possible. Probably want to take my base here just because I have quite a lot of gold now. And also I am low on mana. I could... Oh, actually, I really like the idea of taking this plate. But that might not be a great idea. I'm not sure. I didn't get the plate! Just gonna QE. The main way you're gonna be laning on this champion in most matchups regardless is just QE. I think I'm fine. Blast him a little bit. I want to just walk up and QE again, just to one-shot the wave. But he might try to look for me here. Get my mana back. There we go. I mean, the main problem is there's a Sylas that's going to be running down here. But I don't really think I can follow that, so I'm just going to stay mid lane and push out the wave. And then if Sylas gets a pentakill by running down there, then Sylas gets a pentakill by running down there. That's all I can say to that. Oh, not the cannon, man! I missed! Yeah, Sylas got a bunch of kills and a lot of gold by running down there, but it's fine. I got to push out the wave. It's not terrible. Get this, get this. Probably do want to grab a pink ward, but I'm not going to. Just because I'm extremely greedy and I want to get as much gold on myself as possible for items, because this champion scales very, very well with items. You kind of need one item to actually be able to pretend to be useful. So, also the reason I'm running Liandry's, I think it's just better overall, but especially against dive compositions that are coming into you. The main spell you're going to be using in fights is QE, and that can consistently proc Liandry's, and it deals an absurd amount of damage. You'll see. Like, it might not look like, or might not feel like you're dealing a bunch of damage, but I promise you, you are dealing a ton of damage with QE once you get your Liandry's. I don't think I can ult him here. I also have quite long cooldowns, so we have to be a little bit aware of that. But I can just blow up the wave and then look to leave. And what I can do here is I can look for a QW on him. And if that hits, that deals a bunch of damage. I'm going to go for a ward on the bot side here just to make sure I'm not getting ganked by the sack. So now I have a side of the lane that I can hover. Well, he's running bot side. That sucks. That spots my ward. Oh well. I don't really necessarily want to fight this, to be honest. I can't lie. Looks like my Yone wants help top lane. Oh, he's 0-3. So I have recently toyed with the idea of going for a W max second, so I think I'm gonna do that instead of E max. I just don't think E gives you kind of what you want, but W gives you a much lower cooldown, and it gives you extra movement speed on your WQ. And I really, really love using WQ on this guy in fights. I think it is a wonderful spell combination. I think this guy's dead. I missed! If I didn't miss that EQ, then he's dead. But I missed it. My Yi is also just standing here doing scuttle instead of running mid and killing him. Which is really funny. There's no way! Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way. You see what I did there? I was gonna say, there's no way you're gonna run over and take the enemy wraiths, is there? I think he might die, actually. No, okay, he's the GOAT. Yeah, if I didn't miss my EQ, then he was absolutely dead. And I think that was really well played as well, for me to recognize that until I missed the EQ, right? Like, that's the main tool, like, that is the only tool you have to stop the enemy from jumping on you. So it's important that you hit it. Otherwise, we see what happens. You just die. I think I can get this played pretty safely. Zac could be coming mid lane from top side, but I should still be somewhat fine. Look to blow up the wave here. Zac is top lane. That's good for me. It's gonna look to blow up the wave here. And then leave. There we go. Just take my leave. Can run top lane here. I'm down to fight this. Gonna place a ward behind myself just so I can see if the Sylas is following or anything crazy. Well, they died a little bit too quickly there. I do fear. Means I can't do a whole lot about that. Might be able to play this though. I think I'm just gonna blow up the wave and then go back to mid lane, to be honest. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Just make sure they don't get the tower. I want to make sure that the Sylas doesn't get too much mid lane here as well, you know? That hits. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? Why would it hit, man? Why would it? Zac could be looking mid lane, but I think we're fine. He has Everfrost already, this guy. That's a bit rough, I can't lie. I think he might be able to find a clean one-shot on me then. But I'm gonna walk up and just try to blow up the wave anyway. He might be running bot lane here, although I would doubt it. Would be a little bit of a strange decision, I think. Kinda just want to blow up the wave and then look to take my leave. I need to speed out of here. I might be dead to the trundle regardless. Help! Help! Save me, guys! Boom, we hit the fear. And then we hit the W. And look at that damage. We'll dodge that ult. There we go, that's a free kill. Don't have any mana whatsoever, so I'm just going to take my base and then look to teleport back in. And hey guys, I'm actually completely out of mana, so let me just get my base off and then I can TP in and continue the fight. Let's go! Woo! Okay, I want to steal this kill if possible. Like, that ult is a little bit overkill. I think maybe my W was bad there, and maybe I should E when I'm chasing someone. I think that looks pretty good to me. Oh, the Sylas is here. I mean, I can control all of this space just like this. Look at this. And he's rooted as well. Yeah, good luck coming into this area now. Look, Trundle is just completely covered there as well. He's standing and dancing in my thing, basically. Blast her with one of those. This doesn't hit. Get some movement speed going. Maybe I can catch him. Absolutely not. Let's just go back to the mid wave then. There's no way, right? Go away, man. Help! Help! Hilfe! Hilfe! Well, I mean, I guess he just flashed on me then. Sure. I'm gonna be honest, I thought my Yi was walking with me. Yeah, I don't think that was the way to play that. I mean, two of my deaths were really bad. This death was also pretty bad, I can't lie. Kind of want to defend the mid lane tower, but I do think that is dead. So I'm just going to run top lane and catch this colossal wave instead. And then someone else can run mid lane and catch the wave, presumably Saya. But someone needs to go catch this fat top wave. And if my Yone runs up here after I've already caught it, I'm going to lose my mind, because he should be running bot lane here. Yeah, I don't know why he's running up here. Really strange. I've already gotten the entire wave, bro. Sure, man. You can come up and hold my hand. Nice, man. Let's go down here and fight. Horizon Focus next on the menu. Maybe we can kill this guy. Well, that was not that much damage, to be honest. Oh, well, Lux flashed. Not terrible. I want to go defend the bot lane tower, ideally. Make sure we don't bleed that for fun as well. Don't know where the sack is necessarily. I want my Saya to go mid lane. Maybe I can actually hold this tower. I don't think I can cleanly one-shot her. I just want to Q either wave. Yeah. Hey, guys. Mid wave. Xayah needs to run mid lane. I don't know why she's coming bot lane. I'm just trying to defend the tower here. Now I can return to do whatever I wanted to. Look at this damage, though. Look, he's running through my thing, right? Look at the amount of damage. That was some really funky lag there. But look at the amount of damage I'm dealing there. Can I... Wait. Miss. Sucks. But I can keep chasing and maybe I can catch him. Nah, let's just blow up the wave. It's fine. Yeah, I don't like that. It's so hard. Sometimes you misclick your abilities or something like that, and then all of a sudden you're just stuck in a menu that you don't want to be in, you know? Get my mana back here. Look to blow up this wave as well, and then probably take my base. Oh, well, this guy might just be dead. Look to just take my base here. Oh, never mind. Okay. Just gonna take my base here and then maybe look to teleport up. Enemy team is kind of overextending on the bot side here. That means that there's not a whole lot of people on the top side, which means I can probably TP up to join this fight. Either that, or I'm just gonna run straight to mid lane and look to collect this mid wave, and then look to join the fight afterwards. But I don't think there's any need for me to, like, hurry up. Oh, there is a need for me to hurry up here. We might just be dead already. Maybe not. Not enough. That sucks. Kind of want to try to look for the Sylas. Oh. Kind of play this a little bit slowly. Try to play it slowly. Get my E down just to chunk this guy out. Send him flying with the blast cone. And then take the wave. Yeah, I feel like I keep using the wrong abilities, which gets me stuck on a bad spellbook that I don't want to be on, you know? Which feels really bad. Cannot lie, cannot lie. Because Sylas should be basing, which means we can definitely take this fight. I like this fight a lot. Look at that damage. Look at that damage! Absolutely one-shot. And this guy too. Get out of here. Can I please, guys, please, pretty please have the kill. No! I wanted that kill. I'm just gonna base and then look to run bot lane and cover this tower. I really wanted those double buffs. Really wanted those double buffs. I'm not getting a lot of kills. I'm not getting that much gold, which sucks. The champion scales really well with gold, so I want to try to get as much gold on myself as possible, which is also why you see me catch all the side waves and try to get as many minions as possible. Because I need 2 items on 2 items. Like, I cannot explain to you how broken Horizon Focus is on this champion. What do you think you're doing here, bro? Thank you for the leash, bro. That's 1. Oh, she's just dead. Yeah, that, like, the range on this spell is absurd. Look, I can hit the wave from up here. How well, I mean, if the wave didn't have the best movement I've ever seen and dodged it. But how crazy is the range on that, man? It's absolutely absurd. Let me just go one-shot the next wave. Want to one-shot this wave and then probably need to recall and go defend top lane, I would have to imagine. Maybe shove next wave as... Maybe shove next wave as well. I'm pretty sure I'm safe to do so because I see the Sylas here, although the Trundle could be recalling and then just running straight to bot lane, in which case that might be a little bit rough for me, but I think I'm safe, to be honest. I think that is good enough. One-shot the wave and then just look to take my base. Oh, we might be dead here. Well, Drake is most certainly gone. So let me just go catch the top wave. There's no reason. This is not a Disney movie. I'm not going to try to contest the Drake 2v4. I'm just not. Like, it's gone. Let's just get a wave on the opposite side of the map instead. Like, that Drake is gone. It's okay to just say, well, this objective is just gone. Like, there's no way we're contesting that. So I'm just gonna go collect the top wave, push out the next wave as well, and then recall to grab my Horizon focus, and then I'm really, really strong. I wish I was playing at a little bit higher CS per minute, and I also wish I didn't grief that much early, but, you know, what can you do? Sometimes you just play bad. And that's okay. What matters is how we deal with it and how we come back into the game. Take my base, get my Horizon focus, and now I'm strong. Probably Death Cap next. You're about to see, like, you're about to witness the power of QEs in fights. So the main tool I'm going to be using is QE. And I'm going to use... Nice. Good kill, good kill. Oh. Just look to ZC this guy a little bit. Well, I mean, I can't say that I enjoy this fight that much. I don't know how it was this losing. But I suppose I wasn't in the fight, but that fight looked really bad. Zac is behind me. Are they gonna run Baron? They could. Zac is probably on our Krugs, but I think we're fine. The problem is I'm not great at flanking. I kind of need to front to back because the main tool I have is QE, right? QE and QQ, which are both like kind of short range, not good for diving in. Trundle is TPing topside, which to me indicates that they're running Baron. But that could be a wrong assessment, I suppose. I don't really want to ult her if I can get away with not doing that. I could have altered her there to kill her. I suppose she has a bounty, so I probably should have. But I kind of wanted to keep my ult in case they're actually on the Baron, and I need to ult to stop it. But it looks like they're not on the Baron, so I suppose I could have committed my ult, and we would have been fine. I want to try to see if I can find an angle here. I think I'm fine. Okay, Trundle is gonna be behind me from the top side, so let's be aware of that. Just take my base, probably. Oh. Look for my ult. Oh, I'm just dead. Or what? Yeah, I'm just dead. I dealt a bunch of damage, but that's kind of all I could do there. I mean, I think it's winning. I think we're winning the fight. I feel like I dealt quite a lot of damage as well, but I flashed pretty poorly. Oh, that Misfortune just decided that she did not want to live. The Lux also did a bunch of damage to me up here, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I have a tendency of getting a little bit too close whenever I play this guy, it feels like. Oh, well, guys, that is an inhib that's gone for that. Oh, he's not going to take the inhib. He absolutely could have taken the inhib if he wanted to. We're going to be going Death Cap next. I think just get straight AP value on this guy and you're in a really, really nice spot. You just want as much AP as possible to make sure that your burst is doing as much damage as possible. Like, your AP scalings are really, really good. 80%, 55, 60 on this shield, and then on this one, they're pretty crazy too. Actually, your AP scalings are not that insane. I thought they'd be a little bit higher, but oh well. I think because you get so many spells off, it's kind of valuable as well. But let's just shove this wave out. Oh, wait, there's a Trundle behind me? Wait, what? How is there a Trundle behind me? Wait, how is he behind me? We have this entire area. How is there a Trundle behind me? He didn't come from here. He must have come from here. But how did he come from here? Because my teammates were up here. He shouldn't have been able to be there. Unless what happened was, as soon as we walked up here, Trundle just passed through. Or unless he was just walking through my teammates and no one pinged anything. Which could have been the case as well, I suppose. Well, they're starting Baron, so we need to get up here. And we're committing very heavily to the bot side and taking Gromp when the enemy team is on Baron. I'm gonna TP in here. I think I need to TP in here. Do I have a place to TP to? I suppose this mid-wave. Gonna pick up Blue Orb just so we have something to contest. Because they're probably still rushing it, yeah. We can definitely fight this. This is definitely a good fight. EW. Just to control the space. QE. Give a shield to the bros. QE again. EW again for more zone control. Kite out, kite out, kite out. Well, I can't really do more than that, guys. I'm sorry. Blast my ult on this guy. Look for this spell. Maybe can kill the Lux here. Nice, she should be dead as well. Nice, that's double shutdown. I mean, they got the Baron, but we got double shutdown, which is not terrible. The problem is we also lost on the bot side, which is kind of infuriating to think about. But I wish I had my ult up there, but yeah. Oh, can I get a... Oh, I wanted an assist, so I wanted to shield this guy so I could get an assist from my Dark Steel, but maybe we can look to get the Drake here, because the enemy team is all dead, right? So, should probably just rush out to the Dragon here. Maybe we can find a one-shot on the... Miss Fortune somewhere. Well, she's basing, clearly. Well, she's already based, bro. She's not there anymore. Otherwise, the minions would still be big. Let's get some movement speed going, shall we? Let's rush out here. Yeah, we can definitely take this. I'm gonna focus on controlling this area with QEs and EWs. Those are kind of the main zone control tools that you have. Just do a lot of poking here. Make sure we control this space. Really control this choke point. Make it hard for the enemy team to contest. Look at the amount of damage we're dealing here. Look at that absurd amount of zone control. Look at how much I can control that space. And what can they do about it? Nothing. I kind of need to save Private Ryan up here, don't I? Oh, I missed. But it worked anyway. Do you want this blue buff, bro? Because I would like a blue buff as well. So if you take that blue buff, I can like skedaddle over and pick it up. That'd be really nice. Maybe can get this mid lane tower as well. Yeah. WE, because that works on towers. EW, see if I can catch her here. If that's CC, she should be dead. Nice. Just go for my full combo on her and boom! She's dead. Wait, what? She lived? How did she live? I was so confident she was dead there. I'm gonna go pick up this blue buff. I'm gonna still look to sniper. I need to look to sniper. Can I snipe her? Not really. Okay. Well, maybe we just go cover the bot lane. I really thought she was dead there. I should be fine here. I can control so much space like this. And then give myself a lot of movement speed. Like, there's no way he's catching me. Look at the amount of, like... I don't mind flashing that. I don't know what my Yi can necessarily do here. Yeah. That was kind of the concern, right? I'm not gonna actually try to play this. I'm just gonna go pick up the wave. Like, I have so much kiting potential with my EW, my QE, and my WQ. It's so much like mobility and movement speed and zone control, which is super nice. That might be a close to a one-shot, to be honest. If I could hit my spells, that is. Nice, got that guy. And now we're just gonna spam spells on this Lux. Look, I'm gonna hit all of these spells and she's gonna eventually just die. Look, I can keep chasing. Look. I can keep chasing. I can keep chasing you, bro. I can keep chasing. You have to dodge one of them. And she didn't dodge any of them. Look at that. How many spells can you get off? How crazy is that, man? Absolutely bonkers. And now I'm just gonna take my base, get my death cap, and get my Magi's. Probably need a Void Staff next just to be able to kill this guy and this guy. They're starting to kind of get a little bit of magic resist. But I am absurdly strong right now. Absurdly strong. We're telling Xayah to buy Bork instead of buying Lord Doms, but for some reason she's bought Mortal Reminder instead of Lord Doms, which is kind of not optimal on that guy. Have to be very safe in fights now, very important. I am the main damage in these fights, and I am the main tool that kind of controls space, so let's be aware of that. Try to save him. Do you not want to get a shield, bro? He could have walked into the shield and he would have been fine. I just have to make sure I don't get jumped on by Zac. That is the main problem. If Zac can get on top of me, I will die. So that is the main target we're looking for. Whenever you're playing Hwei, I think recognize the enemy champion that can get on top of you and be very, very careful around them. Are we not gonna go defend the top inhib, guys? Guys, we need to kill this Trundle. I mean, I'm just gonna take my base here. Oh, please, minions. Please. Thank you. Good, sir. Appreciate it. I'm just gonna go grab this wave. Trundle could suicide for the inhib. I don't hate that idea. Looks like he's not going to. I don't really deal enough damage to him to continue chasing that, even though I do have a lot of poke. We need to play the Drake next. I'm gonna have flash up for that Drake, which is super nice as well. Well, assuming it doesn't instantly start the fight. Like, as long as I can have my flash up to make sure that the sack can't just one-shot me, I think I'm in a good spot. Need to run up here and help my team here. We might just be dead regardless, though. Look at this damage, though. Look at the spam of these QEs, and then we dodge that. We look for the Lux here. Hello, bro. That should be good enough. Nice, she's dead. Need to be careful mid lane here. Can probably just take our base, or we can teleport. Or we can get Baron. Baron looks like a really good play here, so I'm probably just going to reset and then look to teleport out onto the Baron. Look for Void Staff next. I like TP here. Grab this. Well, I mean... Oh, I'll just leave. That's fine. I think I did my job. And now I can kind of play like a poke champion as well that controls space. So I'm just going to QW. Gonna take my Eon and then QW, and if I land one of them, she's dead. Look, there she goes. She's dead. That's because I had my QW on to give me that extra damage, which is super important. Now we can look to run down and just take the Drake, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they can be on it. I have my flash up as well, so I feel pretty confident. Okay, they're not on it. That's good. Probably just gonna run mid lane. I mean, I could try to blast the Drake here, but I'm just gonna run mid lane, shove out the wave to make sure that they don't magically somehow get a mid lane tier 2 or something. They don't get too much mid lane pressure. So let's just do this. I can give the boys some speed if they want to try to maneuver around the fight. Problem is I need my Yone. I need someone to step up for me, you know? Oh, I'm dead here. I just blasted my ult out because I was worried that I was gonna die. At least I would be able to hit that if I was dead anyway, you know? Try to control this space, EW. Make sure that no one can walk through here super easily. I mean, this guy might flash on me, but it's not really gonna do a whole lot. Oh! Defend the tower, boys! Run up here! I didn't even notice he was there! Oh, that was the wrong spell. But maybe I can chase him down anyway. QW? That's one. Do I see two? WQ for the movement speed? Maybe can chase him? What is the range? It's pretty close. Pretty close. We're just gonna keep chasing him here. I'm pretty sure I reach him. There we go! Boom, baby! Dude, it is so insane how long the range on that is. And I'm pretty sure we can end now. What a complete carry by me, actually. I did really well this game. I shouldn't have died as much early game, though. You need to play this champion a lot safer than you think, too, is what I would like to believe. I like just scooting around with my Q or WQ in fights like this, right? And just running in, but the problem is you can really easily die. Kind of makes me feel like I'm Kiana, right? But Kiana kind of has stealth and mobility. The champion doesn't. But I'm pretty sure we can end the game here. Look for the Lux as well. Look at how much damage the Horizon Focus did. 7,000. And the Liandry's did 11,000. How crazy is that? Champion feels really, really nice to play. Really, really fun. I would highly recommend it. It is probably one of the most fun champs that I've played in, like, years. This champion is a lot of fun, and I'll definitely be spamming it on a higher MMR account. Probably going to be playing it a bunch on stream as well, because I really want to learn and perfect this champion. It really feels like my style of champion. I very heavily enjoy him, and you can see most damage in the game by far. Even though it doesn't feel like I'm dealing a lot of damage, just consistently landing those rumble ults in fights does so much damage. But yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary and have a good one. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hello today, everyone. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be playing Hwei mid lane. This champion seems absolutely crazy, and it seems like you need to have at least 2 PhDs, 8 fingers, and 69 hands to be able to play this champion properly. Because god damn, do you have a lot of abilities to keep track of. The way I personally like to visualize new champions and kind of get a decent idea of how they're supposed to play out when they're released and you haven't really seen them that much is I like to compare their abilities to other champions existing in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to assume you know the abilities, but it just makes it easier like when it comes to thinking about how the spells are supposed to be used. So QQ, I like to compare it to something just like a brand Q, but it has AoE at the end. QW, that's a Xerath W. QE is like a Braum ult mixed with a Corki package or a Rumble ult. QW, I just like to view as a straight line movement speed boost. Or WQ, that's the one, yeah. Just straight line movement speed boost. WW is an Echo E with a shield for your teammates. WE is Nami E. EQ is just CC Bolt. EW is like a Lux E that CCs anyone that walks in there. And EE is... yeah, that's just a very unique spell, because I'm pretty sure we've never seen that in the game. Hwei has a very, very nice auto-attack animation. You can look at this. Ooh, look at that beautiful auto-attack animation. I am a little bit concerned, since I don't see the Ahri right now, and I'm gonna miss one minion because I'm bad, but that's fine. Oh, please don't tell me it's another remake, man. There we go. Gonna just start off. I like using my QE a lot, because it lets you push the wave, and it also gives you an opportunity to harass the enemy laner. It lasts for a long time as well, and it's the only tool you really have of going through the wave. So just use that. Take a point in W level 2, and then WE instantly. WE gives you back mana whenever you proc it, so that's your main way of sustaining mana. I think I'm gonna QQ this just to make sure I get the last hits. There we go. Shove in the Ahri, and now we can look to step up and be a little bit aggressive. Nice, and then get our mana back. There we go. Gonna go ward the top side here to make sure I'm not getting ganked by the Kindred. Now I have one side of the lane that I can hover towards. Nice. Now a cool trick that we're gonna do here is we're gonna take 2 points in Q. So what you can do is you can QE, and then when your QE is out, you can cast E or WE, and that will actually proc your E bonus damage. It's very hard to explain. That will actually proc... Am I getting ganked? Like, why did she just walk into me? But your WE can actually proc on AoE spells, which is super cool. As opposed to a Nami spell, look, we get our E out, and then we cast WE, and it procs on all of the targets that we had for our AoE little Rumble out there, which is super cool. So you can use that to push out the wave a lot quicker, and you can use that to deal a lot of damage on your AoE spells. Kind of have to be a little bit careful with how much mana we are willing to spend here. So let's just gain some back with our WE. Call it a day. There you go. Get some mana back, and now we can look to just last hit a little bit, maybe. I don't mind using my QE here if I want to shove the wave. I think that's reasonable. I think QE here is fine. And WE to get that extra little bit of damage. Try to make sure that we get all of our last hits here. Oh, I missed one. I'm getting ganked here, aren't I? I can't tell if I'm getting ganked the way Ahri's playing. I'm up in CS though, which is nice. Probably just want to look to crash and then look for my base. She is running Ignite. Just gonna take a biscuit here and then look to shove out the wave. I want to start thinking about my base, right? Because I am running quite low on health. And I also have a decent amount of gold. So let's just look for our base, shall we? Just shove it out. EE, and then I'm just gonna leave. There we go. Just gonna take my leave here. I can recall. I don't know what's happening with my spells right now. I don't know why they're pretending that I have my E available when I don't, but sure. I'm gonna just pick up Sapphire Crystal and Amp Tome. Gonna rush our Lost Chapter. Okay, so it was just bugged. Nice, that's lovely. Now I can level up my actual spells. Looks like if you level up while you're on a spellbook, it just bugs or what? I mean, I feel like she should kind of struggle playing this, no? Maybe I could have held that for a little bit longer and then looked for a W on her. There's no way, right? If I snipe her with a QW, she's dead. Why did she stay? Just take your base, man. Don't be greedy. Kindred is behind me on top side. We saw her. I'm just gonna shove this out. You can clump the minions up like that. It's super nice. And now I have enough gold to recall and just get my Lost Chapter. It's completely fine to just come back to the lane and then insta-recall. I'm not going to help my Diana on this. I want to make sure that I get my base and I get my advantage mid lane. That is what I care about. I also want to go a pink ward here just to make sure that I'm not going to get ganked as much. Just because Pink wards are nice to secure that you're not getting ganked by the enemy jungler and you're not going to get tanked by them. I really like running Liandry's on this champion. However, against the enemy team composition, I don't hate the idea of running something like a Ludens, but I think Liandry's can be procced on most of your abilities, especially because the way you're playing fights usually is you're spamming your QE a lot, and you're controlling a lot of space with your QE. You're basically a rumble ult, right? So you can control a bunch of space with this, and if people step on it, it's really nice to have that Liandry's proc just go off when you have your Liandry's, so that's why I like running that. We're just gonna shove out the wave. At this point, this champion becomes quite non-interactive. You just basically push every wave. So I'm just gonna be shoving the waves. There we go. Maybe I can hit a little one of these on her. Nope. Don't know where the Kinder Egg is. Have to be a little bit careful. Blast her with one of those. Little QQ. Gonna go for just a pink ward down here on the bot side. Probably want to proc my mana as well here. There we go. And then just E the wave again. We're just going to continuously E the wave. Like, we're going to get pushed every single time just by doing this. We don't have to do anything crazy. So let's just do this, yeah? And it's on the Ahri to try to stop us from doing this. Give ourselves a little bit of movement speed here. Because maybe we can hit a spell on her. Absolutely not. Just going to control this space here. Ult her. That might be enough. Nice! Nice little snipe with the QW. The QW is so nice. It's probably my favorite spell now. After I've played a little bit of this champion. Just blast the wave. Q, E, E, W. Or, sorry. Let me rephrase. So many spells that I have to think about in my head. Q, E, W, E, E, E to one-shot the wave. That is how you clear the wave the fastest. So do that. You get your QE out, so the carpet is out and hitting every minion. Then you WE, so that damage procs on all of the AoE minions that you're hitting. And then you EE afterwards to kill the remaining stragglers. That is the plan. That is how you one-shot the wave really fast. But at this point, we're just going to start one-shotting the wave. We're not really going to be aiming to kill the Ahri unless she just gives us a free opportunity to. But look, boom, boom. There we go. That's how you one-shot the wave. Gonna go E max second. W max might not be a terrible idea. I'm contemplating trying that out next. I want to save my Diana. Give her a little shield there. Oh, she decided to continue playing it or what? Ahri should die here. Oh, we might be continuing to play this, so let me run up here. Look for some AoE CC. Main problem here is I can die very easily. Once I'm on cooldown, I'm kind of useless. So you have to kind of maneuver fights very well. Oh, I forgot to pop my potions. Gonna shove out this wave now. Yeah, the main concern is you need to really be afraid of committing on this champion. Get your damage off and then run away. I think that's the smartest way to play this champion. I think I was a little bit too committal there, because you have long cooldowns, like very long cooldowns. That is for sure something to be aware of. One-shot the wave and then just leave. I have my boots in base here, which is super nice. But yeah, I really like using WQ as a way to kind of weave in and out of fights. It might be better used as WW just to give a shield to everyone, but I really like WQ. It gives you a lot of mobility. I like being able to just run in and out of fights with the movement speed, which is why I think it might be better to max this, to be honest. What does this do? This reduces the cooldown, which is pretty useful. And it increases the root amount, or root duration, and the slow amount. But I actually really like lower cooldown on this. I think lower cooldown and more movement speed on this is super good. I might actually try W max second instead. See how that feels. Because I feel like I use that a lot more than I use E. Just to maneuver in fights, so I'm gonna try that. Gonna just blast this wave. Again, you're just gonna QE the wave. And this is what I mean by I don't think this champion is too difficult to navigate in the laning phase. Because all you're doing is you're just shoving. That's literally all I'm doing here. I'm just pushing the wave. I'm not doing anything crazy. EW here, just to control some space, and then I can QE here and basically guarantee that one of them will hit if it's aimed properly. Of course, I missed there because I'm bad, but I digress. How low is Kindred? She's full health. See if I can snipe her with something here. And now I get another one off. Look at that. Look at that. If I altered her there, she was dead. How crazy is that? I want to look for one of these. Oh, that was the wrong spell. That was a funny way from her to play that, that's for sure. Just shove out the wave. Super fun to play this champion. I actually really enjoy her. I almost have my Liandry's as well. We're just gonna blast this wave. Blast this tower as well. Get enough gold for our Liandry's and then probably just take our base. Can definitely shove out the next wave as well. The good part about this is your E actually, or your WE actually procs on the towers as well. Super convenient. Kindred could be running mid lane here. I'm pretty confident I can one-shot her if she does. Good night to you, Kindred. Good night. Don't try that again, bro. Don't try that again. Goodbye. Oh, I missed the Canone. Oh, I missed the angle. And then another one. And look at how much you can just spam this spell. It's so stupid how low cooldown this is. It is such a low cooldown that you can just blast it and shove out the wave, and it's so hard for the enemy laners to do anything once you get some CDR. Like, look, what is Ahri supposed to do? It covers half of the lane, basically. Look, what can she do? I'm comboed a little bit too slowly there. Otherwise, that would have looked really nice. Boom! I'm pretty sure that hit. Kindred is going to come from bot side here, so let's be aware of that. Hover the top side. Need to get ready to probably Q... Oh, that was the wrong spell. Probably need to get ready to WQ. Oh, no, she's just going to go bot lane. Well, let's just keep taking the plates then, shall we? I'm going to grab my plates here. Or maybe take a base and then TP bot lane. Yeah, they do seem to be... Hey, my bot lane's winning, actually. Never mind, they're the goats. Sell this potion. I really like running Horizon Focus second on this champion, mostly because all of your abilities are either long range or slow, so all of them will, basically speaking, proc Horizon Focus, which is super convenient. If that hit, I think she was very close to dead, by the way. How crazy is that spell, by the way? I think QW is probably my favorite spell on this champion. It is so absurd how much damage it does. QE is obviously super nice, because it's probably the spell you're going to be using the most in the game. But QW is just so bonkers. You get a Seraph W on like a 4-second cooldown that has like... Look at this range. Look at how huge this range is. What is this range? I can cast it out here. How is that balanced? Gonna blast the wave. And look, how can they chase me? I can just kite forever. I can put a field in front of me that slows, and then I can give myself movement speed. It's so hard for the enemy to chase you as well. Oh, I missed, but that's fine. Kog'Maw apparently wants to run mid lane. I'm not too fuzzed, to be honest. I don't mind just shoving every single wave and then trying to take objectives. I think that's fine. Look at this. The amount of wave clear you get is crazy. Please let me have the cannon. Thank you. I don't mind running bot lane here. I think I can kill them. But this champion spikes very hard on 1 and 2 items, I think. That is where you are super, super strong. But let's see if I can make some magic happen here. Oh. Oh, am I just dead? Or what? Well, I got everything thrown at me and exhausted. I think I griefed the combo there. The combo that I really like doing is W-E-E-Q-Q-W-R. That is the combo that I really, really enjoy. I think that's the best combo for getting all of your damage out. Because you get a QW on a CC or immobilized target, you get your WE out on as many spells as possible, and you get your ult out. And your ult, by the way, that is one thing I will say. This spell is incredibly, incredibly hard to hit. I know it, because the way I think about this ult is, well, it's an Aphelios ult, right? It's not an Aphelios ult. It is way slimmer than an Aphelios ult, which is just kind of important to recognize. Shove out the wave. Blast the wave there. One-shot this. Call it a day. Look for a one-shot on the target. Can maybe just take the tower. Kindred has to run mid lane, so let's mentally prepare for what we're gonna do when Kindred comes. Well, Kindred should come, but I guess she's just not. Okay. Well, I have my Horizon focus in base now, so I'm just gonna base and get my item. Why not? Get as strong as possible. Why not? Now you're gonna start seeing why we take Horizon focus. I have had games on this champion where my Horizon focus outdamaged my Liandry's. It is absurd how well this item works on Hwei, which is why I'm very sad that it's gonna get removed, I think at least, on the new patch, but it sucks. But this champion is bonkers on Hwei. Spam your WQ, wanna get that movement speed? Whee! And we're gonna go fishing for an enemy champion here. And we're gonna go fish for a one-shot. And look at this QW. Yeah, that's dodgeable for sure, guys. Hey, you want one as well, bro? Dodge the Q. QW. Or WQ, sorry. Blow up the wave. And now we're gonna blow up this wave as well. And now I can get out onto the map again. Wow, this guy is confident. I am also missing every single spell on him, so I suppose that's fair. It's gonna look to blow up the wave. Wow, this guy is cocky. That missed! That's what I mean by this ult is very hard to hit. Jesus Christ, man. This ult is so hard to hit. Go down, one-shot the wave. Yeah, you're basically just gonna be spamming this spell on every wave. That's how this champ works, unfortunately. It's just too good, I think, to not do it. Oh. I might be dead here. Trying to zone, but... That hits! Oh my god, dude. Yeah, my ult doesn't hit the Ashe, by the way, but the Ashe ult that I am clearly visibly out of is just like, hey, bro, do you want... Let's get latched onto you, shall we? Absolutely stupid that that hits, but mine doesn't. Losing my mind. What's going on mid lane here? Boom! I think I can TP mid lane here, do a little bit of fist fighting. Oh. Dodge it? Oh, I didn't dodge anything. Not one of my better decisions, I can't lie. I kind of wanted just to TP in up here, but there were no minions or wards up here, so I kind of wanted. Yeah, that was not a smart decision. I cannot lie. I mean, at this point, we're so far ahead that we kind of just need to take a fight, and we're gonna win it. So yeah, let's just do that, I suppose. We can also just do Baron, to be fair. Okay, we get her ult out. It's not terrible. Use this to zone control. There's no way, right? Why did it fly up here? I could have sworn I didn't aim it like that. Yeah, the aiming on this guy's abilities are a little bit strange, and the other thing that I don't like on him... Let's just focus on getting Baron here. The other thing that I don't like on him is sometimes when you Q E, it goes into your E spellbook. So if you do like this, it can go into your other spellbook, which makes comboing very, very annoying. And I don't know why it does that. It's just sometimes it decides to do that. I haven't figured out why yet. I'm hoping it's a bug. I think it is. But it could be because I'm just mashing the spells too much. But it's really annoying. Look at that range, man! Half his health is just gone, and he can't even see me. The range is so stupid, because it's bigger than the Xerath E. Gotta make sure that we get some mana. What is the range of your spells? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Let's just blow up this wave, get our mana back. Oh, I have to kill this little ghoul. Kill that one too. I mean, looks like my teammates are just fighting down here. I almost have TP available. What is the range of this, actually? Oh, it's quite long. Let's blow up the wave. Kind of want to get my death cap and then base and TP and go fight. So I'm probably going to do that. Probably just going to blow up this wave and then try to get my death cap and then come fight. Yeah, I have enough gold for it after this cannon minion. Nice. I can just sell my Dorans now. This guy's the type to chase me, isn't he? Let's just blow it up. Blow up the wave. Take my base, get my death cap. Look at the range of this E as well, by the way. It is absolutely absurd. Sell this, TP in, and now we go. Guys, can you... Guys, I want to have some fun too, guys. You allow that, please? Look at that. And now we're sniping them in the base. Look, we're sniping them in the base. And keep farming damage on them in the base with it. We ended the game? You're so boring, man. You're so boring. Yeah, now let's get another game in where we are playing against an actual melee champion, and that might be a little bit more fun to watch. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Bye-bye. See you in the next game.